Today's interview with Mats Lingren is about his new book, 21st Century Management, Leadership and Innovation in the Thought Economy. So, what do you want to say with this thought economy?
Well, I think that for about 20 years we've been talking about the knowledge economy, and that we are sort of living in a knowledge-based economy. But I want to sort of re-emphasize, because I think that it's not knowledge itself that creates value, but the ability to take knowledge into something new, into ideas, into new concepts, and the ability to do that is actually based on thinking. So thinking and thoughts are the real value creators of today.
And which are the advice you would give the readers when you write about the need to transform themselves and to build a new business landscape?
What I really mean is that if we look at, for instance, the competitive landscape, how that's changed over the last 20-25 years, it's much more, it's really a hyper-competitive world now. And if you, for instance, look at the performance differences between companies acting in exactly the same industry sector, those sort of the differences in average performance, it's increased dramatically with the last 20-25 years. And the reason for that is that it's so hard to survive long term today, and the only way to do that is to sort of take your own business out of business. So you really need to reinvent yourself all the time, and it's not even for most companies and organizations, it's not enough just to make incremental innovation. We really need to do a more sort of conceptual and sort of higher sort of innovation on a higher system level.
In the book, you write about how to make people dance. On the other hand, you write the increasing complexity for management. So, what sort of dance is this? Can you explain this more?
I actually used the metaphor of making people dance in two ways initially, and that's why it became some kind of subtitle of the book. As a business leader today, you need to be have a much tighter relation both to your employees and to your customers. And the only way to keep your employees and to your customers actually is to dance with them.
Another topic is a tea economy. What is a tea economy?
A tea economy it's much more. I think it's in the core of it is actually that it's based on thinking. Sort of the competitive advantage is based much more on the ability to produce new concepts, new ideas quickly, than to be run your sort of operations very efficiently.
You don't write much about sustainability or issues regarding our planetary boundaries. Is this not an important issue for the leaders and management team of today's and tomorrow's business?
One of the reasons I don't write about it, because I think it's so fundamental that you shouldn't even be you shouldn't need to write about it, because it's if we look at sort of the challenges ahead from a more planetary perspective, I think it's the greatest challenge of all, and it's also one of the challenges that requires most thinking and acting at the same time. So.
Thank you, Mats.
Thanks.